YouTube Live. So I am very excited to be doing this since all my videos in the past have been pre-recorded. So yeah, I really wanted to choose this night, this evening, and preferably evening time to do this ritual because of course tonight is the new moon in Capricorn and the first new moon of 2026. And having this session in the evening when the new moon is up, it just feels like it makes sense to do this ritual at this time. And I really wanted to do a live where I'm hosting a ritual because there's lots of things I can say and I can post online and recommend that people try this or do this. But to actually do a ritual together, I'm just adjusting the camera to hope that I can ensure the audio is coming out nicely. Yeah, but to do a ritual together can feel a lot more comforting for people who have never done a ritual before. So I know a lot of people understand what rituals are. Rituals are a process of steps that you follow, but to engage in spiritual, witchy, ancestral rituals is a whole other thing that some people are very new to. So yeah, to do it together, to do it in a community can make the spell work so much more powerful. So yes, I am grateful for anyone who chooses to join this session. I'll be posting it on my channel later anyway, if you don't have the chance to join live. But as I had written in the advert leading up to this live, I had suggested that anyone coming to join, that you bring an earthly material with you. Because it's an earth sign, moon is in the earth sign of Capricorn. And in the different Richie books that I've read, I remember hearing a really good recommendation that whenever you're doing a moon ritual, a new moon ritual, full moon ritual, make sure you find out what star sign it's in, because then that can make your ritual so much more powerful if you're doing something that's based on the element. So if it's a fire sign, then use the element of fire. Do some kind of burning ritual, do some releasing, whatever it is. So yeah, we have an earth sign today. And with earth materials, you can use crystals because crystals are from the earth, or you can use mud if you actually are walking in your local park and you wanted to sample some mud, that's completely fine. Anything that links to the earth. I have chosen to use my powdered clay. So this is, it's a bit dirty, so don't mind that. But this is clay that I use when I'm clearing my face. It's bentonite clay, an exfoliator. And it's a face mask, but it also says it can be used on your body. And it's basically used to soak up any toxins out of your system. I've found that whenever I use it, it makes my skin feel really smooth. But talking about how I'm using it in the spiritual witchy sense, if an object or something you use has the ability to remove something out of you that isn't serving your highest good, if it's got the ability to purify you or cleanse you, it makes sense to use it in a ritual. Because, hi, I see someone said hi. Alistair Colborne, hello. And hi, Clay, people are talking, hi. It's nice to see people talking, engaging, hello. This is my first live, so yeah. I'm new to all of this, but thank you for taking the time to join. I was just explaining that we're doing a moon ritual and we're focusing on earthly elements because when you think about the moon sign and you think about the element that it represents, doing a ritual that includes the element makes the spell so much more powerful. Oh, someone said mine is Leo. Oh, everyone just introducing each other to themselves. And this is, so your individual star sign. So like my star sign is Virgo. This is a different thing. Like people's individual star sign. That's the star sign that was given to you when you were born. But when I'm talking about the sign of the moon that's happening right now, every time there's a new moon or a full moon, sometimes when it's appearing, it represents a certain sign. So today's or tonight's new moon is specifically in Capricorn. And you can find this out by Googling. That's what I do. I just Google what sign is the moon in tonight. And tonight's one is in Capricorn, which is an earth sign. So that's why we're using earth-based materials to do a ritual tonight. So I was explaining that people can be using an earth material like a crystal. I've chosen to go with my powdered clay. And clay is similar to the earthy texture of mud. So that's why I thought of that. But more of the reason for that is because the clay mask, just putting clay on your skin, purpose is to purify and cleanse and remove all the toxins from your system. So to me, it makes sense that for any powerful ritual that you're doing and you want to invite more blessings or beautiful things in your life, you first need to purge any blocks, anything that's negative in your life, to make space for the good things that you need in your life. You can't invite in more if you haven't cleared out the negativity, because the negativity or the blocks or the unconscious patterns that you have, that's taking up space. If it's negative people in your life, if it's ways that you're self-sabotaging, if it's just anything that's just taking up a huge amount of your time and energy, like an attachment. Maybe there's a negative person in your life or you don't see them as negative, but they're having a draining effect on you. It's taking up space. They're getting in the way. So before we do want to invite more beauty into our lives, we need to clear out. And a lot of people do releasing or clearing rituals for the full moon, but you can do it for the new moon as well. The new moon, just the focus of the new moon is about inviting good things in, setting intentions for what you want moving forward. It's about being open to taking control of your manifestations, like owning, this is what I want in my life. I'm going to state this. I'm going to own that this deserves to come into my life. That's the beauty of the new moon, but you can involve a releasing ritual as part of that. So I want to demonstrate how I will choose to do my ritual. I want this to be an example, but for you to decide how you do it yourself. But it's nice to have like an example, a model, just so you can have a reference and you can take what is relevant and what works for you, and you can let go of what doesn't work. So with my clay, I have the powder poured out here. It's just dry powder right now. I just need to add some liquid to make it pasty. And water is a powerful force itself. Water, there's so much about water itself. It's easy to transform it, turn it from a liquid, solid, gas, but it holds so much power. There's so much research these days that's put into talking about how when you speak to water, you can charge it, you can put an energetic charge into it. People say the same thing for plants as well. Like the words that you say, our voice is so powerful anyway, but the words that you say, it speaks power into the thing you're talking to. So as part of my ritual, I've been talking already the whole day into my water bottle, saying positive things. I'm like blessing the water in this way. So for how I'm doing this ritual, I know that I am first intending to release anything unconsciously in my conscious awareness already that is holding me back in life. I'm ready to let that just go, be completely removed out of my system, out of me physically, out of my aura, anything from my past life, from old timelines, from current timelines, from future timelines, anything that has stagnancy, any negativity, any blocks, any stuckness, I want it gone so I can really move forward. A lot of people have been talking about the new year in terms of astrology. So we had the year of the snake and we're stepping into the fire horse energy. I'm just checking if there's a question. No. And the fire horse energy is about really charging you forward, pushing you forward, and encouraging you to be assertive and confident. And it's very fast-paced energy. And for that to really be successful, we have to not have any stagnancy holding us back from our own success. So we're still in the energy of the year of the snake, which involved lots of releasing and letting go. And I want to utilize that right now so we can really be clear and open to receive all of the beauty that is already on our way. So for me, I'll be speaking all of that loving affirmations. I release everything, every sense of insecurity, every sense of self-doubt or self-sabotage. I'm releasing you fully now, harnessing the remaining power of the year of the snake energy. I am letting go of anything that doesn't serve my highest good, releasing everything, shaking it off me. And this ritual will help pull out anything that doesn't serve me out of my system, out of my energetic field. And I also state that this whole ritual is divinely and sacredly protected and supported by my most loving guides, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors. They are all by my side in this very moment, supporting me, helping the most highest good to come to fruition. So I start off with this, speaking that into the water. I pour it into the clay. And mix it to get that paste. So I've really poured it in, mixing it. And I mean, on camera, I'm going to show you how I'm going to put parts of the clay on my face. That's what you'll be able to physically see. But I will be putting it like on other parts of my chakras that I want energy to flow freely and easily. But I won't be able to show you everything because I'm not showing my whole body. So at least I can explain what I will be doing behind the scenes as well. So I've got this paste and it's nice and lumpy and squishy. And I noticed that for the new moon, because I said the new moon is about speaking your intentions, what you want to invite in. I want to invite in all the good, beauty, peace, success, and everything. But to be more specific, I want to be inviting in acceptance of flow, inviting in being able to surrender to what is needed to occur in my life. I want to invite in slowness because there's a lot of fast-paced energy that is necessary, but also being grounded is so important whenever we're going through shifts in life. So I'll invite in grace, patience, self-acceptance, self-love, and for me to really receive all of that goodness, clear away everything that is not needed. So everything just flows with ease. So I know for myself, and I'm speaking about myself as an example, but this is going to be specific to you for your own ritual using your crystals or whatever other earthly element you choose to use tonight. Always make something specific to you because it's going to be so much more powerful. This is about you. I'm just using this as a model of what you can refer to. Hello, courage. I see you. Thank you for your support, babe. So yes, I will be placing the clay on certain points of my body that I know that I struggle with, or that I know that are blocks. So I know that there's blocks around my throat chakra, so I'll definitely be placing some clay there. I want total clearage of that space so that my voice can really feel free to confidently express everything that needs to be expressed. So I just put some here. You can actually see that. That's cool. Looks like a big red circle. Not red circle, but a big clay-like circle, grey. I know that I'm working on my root chakra a lot lately, and I just said the word red, which represents the root chakra. So I'll be placing some on the soles of my feet, which you can't see in this camera right now, but that's okay. Just trust that I'm doing that. And I'll be washing that off later. So the soles of my feet, I'll be applying this clay. And then I know that I want some of this clearing energy on my solar plexus as well. The solar plexus represents your sense of power, like trust in yourself, self-empowerment. So I'm going to be placing some of the clay, it's on my hands now, on my stomach area, which I won't be able to do on camera, but trust that I will be doing it. I want to just talk through all of the different chakra points. If there's any of them that you feel you need a specific amount of like supercharged positive energy, or you need a super focus for clearing, then just listen out as I'm explaining the different chakra points, because it could be really helpful for you this new moon. So we have the root chakra, which is our, usually focus on your feet, our base. This is the first place that we start with the chakras. And I'm talking about the 7 chakras only, and it is so much more than that. But your root chakra is important because that's your sense of security, your sense of independence, your sense of just safety. And that can be to do with physical safety, emotional safety, financial security, just really claiming your right to exist in this earth. A lot of people say, I am, and that is an affirmation to do with the root chakra, because that's just claiming I am, I have every right to exist here. So that is the root chakra. And if you feel like you have any stuckness there, then, and if you feel this resonates, then I recommend doing some type of ritual that's focused on clearing your root chakra so you can be more open to receiving just goodness in your right to feel safe, especially feeling safe in your own body. That's really important. Whenever we want more changes in life, more positive flow, to include your root chakra is usually where we need to start. Because to ask the universe or ask the power of the new moon to bless us, but not even feel safe in what we're asking for, then it's going to block us being able to receive that. I'm going to keep going through the chakras, but I just remembered something else about the new moon. There's certain goddesses. There's so many different goddesses and like spiritual entities that I'm passionate about and interested in. But Bastet is an Egyptian cat goddess who is strongly associated with the new moon. So if there's any spiritual entities that you want to assist you in your moon rituals, then I encourage you to do research on that. But yeah, Bastet is one that I just sort of do research on these entities to see if it relates to you, if it resonates with you, and whether you want to work with them, because they can really help your spell work be even more powerful. There's also Hecate, who is another goddess, a Greek goddess who is associated with the moon. But there's other ones I'm sure of. I'm sure there are other ones, but those are the 2 that I've worked with before. Anyway, so the chakras. So we have the sacral chakra, which is to do with your emotions. That's around your womb area, or if you don't have a womb, then it's just below your belly. Your pelvis region, that's to do with sexuality, creative expression, your emotions, how you process your emotions. If you feel like there's any instability there or any stuckness there, then I recommend doing some clearing work there and using the new moon or the full moon to help you with releasing anything there, so you can really build more powerful manifestations, including the power of your sacral. I was going to say the power of your womb, but your sacral area is great for manifestation because it represents creativity, and we need to be creative when we're manifesting. When we're manifesting, we do visualization, we do We get creative with what we're inviting into our lives. So it makes sense that that sacral, creative space needs to be clear and powerful for us to really bring in what we want in our life. Then we have our solar plexus, which is our sense of self-worth and what we feel we're worthy of doing in life, of taking up space. Are we worthy of being seen, heard? That's important to be working on if we're working with the moon and our manifestations and releasing, because whatever you're speaking out into the universe, if you don't truly believe in it or believe you're worthy of receiving it or releasing it, then it will stay stuck. The heart chakra is so important for receiving and loving yourself, truly loving yourself and feeling like you're worthy of receiving again. You need to be having a clear heart chakra so you can really receive all the goodness that you're worthy of having. And we have the throat chakra, which is really important for expressing your truth. I know I've already put the clay there because I know I want to make sure that's completely clear. I, in the past, have been someone who's really struggled with speaking my truth and showing up authentically. So that's something I want to be clearing out so I can really feel free to speak out to the universe. This is what I want. I want this. I deserve this. So I can be more likely to receive it. There's also the third eye chakra, which is to do with how you envision things, how you have your internal visions, how you imagine your life to be, whether you want it to be going a certain way. You can see it in your mind's eye. A lot of people talk about that. It's also to do with your intuition. What do you innately, truly, intuitively desire in your life? There's a lot of quotes that's been going around lately saying that the thing that you really want, your true desire, is something that wants you back. So pay attention to that. So that's linked to your third eye. And I think I'm going to put some there. I could do with some more clearing in that space. I'm actually doing like a swirling shape as I'm doing this because it feels like it's creating some kind of portal. And I'm always thinking about portals. So things can really pass through, can be released out, but also can be received in. I'm very aware that I would look kind of funny doing this, but I don't care. And then there's the crown chakra as well, which is our connection to the high, beautiful, loving energies. And we really want that space to be clear. So you're really receiving the loving messages that you deserve to receive from your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, all the loving entities. So I just listed all the different chakra points so that you can know how you want to work with them, whether you want to put more supercharged, beautiful, positive energy in that space, or whether you're aware that you need to do more clearing there, but work with them because all those chakra points exist inside of you. And the more we can have fluidity and flow going in those spaces, the more stronger our manifestations can be and our spell work can be. I haven't finished putting the clay everywhere that I want, but I wanted to include a meditation visualization here as well. So I'm going to start that now. So anyone who would like to participate in a meditation alongside me, then please continue tuning in so we can really bring in what we really want, because we have to see what we want to actually invite it in. We can't just say, oh, I wish I had more of this in my life, but have no idea what that looks like for us. And the images that will come to us will be what's meant to be anyway. If we're saying, oh, I really want this new job, and we're getting a fuzzy images, then there's not enough clarity for the universe to know what you truly are ready for. The universe knows what we're ready for as well. So I really would ask you to join me in a grounding meditation now, where I will do some speaking so we can get clearer on what we're inviting in, what we're releasing, and opening ourselves up to receive. And then after that meditation is done, it's the end of the live. But yeah, I will begin now. Thank you so much for joining me so far. So I'm going to play some music in the background. Just tune in. Hi, Ashley. I've already said like loads of stuff. I'm going to be putting the recording up so you can catch up with anything that you've missed. I was just explaining that I'm going to get into a meditation now. So I'm going to invite everyone to join me with either looking down or closing their eyes, but really getting Zen into a Zen space so that they can really focus on what they are intending for in this new moon, which is great for setting your intentions, saying what you want to invite in. But releasing is a huge part of that too. And you will see this big circle on my head, but I've explained that earlier. So you can see that if you catch up on my recorded video. So I'm going to play music, calming music, and I'll be talking through this visualization meditation. Thank you for saying I'm so pretty. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the music would stop because my Wi-Fi is being a bit funny, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi to be stable, but if it doesn't work, I'll still do the meditation anyway, but you'll just hear my voice. But I want to have some music because music just is nice to enjoy. And I know that meditation isn't necessarily for everyone. Some people really hate meditation and it's really struggle for them for whatever reason. And that's okay. You don't have to do a meditation for every ritual. It's just the way that works best for me and it gets me centered and grounded and connected to spirit. But if you have a different way of getting connected to spirit, like some people really connect with spirit just through dancing and dancing randomly, or through rapping, or through, I don't know, whatever, like writing, whatever it is for you that helps you feel connected to spirit and feel like your most powerful version of yourself, then do that whenever you want to manifest, whenever you want to release anything. Do what works for you. With everything that I post and talk about online, I always say, this is what works for me. I'm talking from my own perspective, but trust your intuition. Like, especially my more recent videos have been about what is your intuition? Because you need to figure that out for it to actually get things that are going to work for you, get things that are going to come to fruition for you. It won't happen by just being a carbon copy of what the most popular person says online, because that's not you. You know who you are. And if you've forgotten who you are, you can find yourself again by tuning in and listening to your gut reactions, listening to the nudges that tell you, okay, this doesn't feel right, this person is off, whatever it is. Trust your intuition to see what works best for you. Okay, my Wi-Fi is being funny, which is very annoying because I wanted to play music right now while doing this meditation. I will still do like a restart and try and get it to work. But if it doesn't work, then I will start the meditation anyway. I'm happy to engage with people if everyone has any questions or any thoughts. At the moment, I can just see different people have said hi. So hello, it's nice to see you. You're probably like, what is this thing on her face? If you weren't here earlier, I explained what I was doing. I was using clay to do this ritual, working with the earthy element for the new moon. I was saying to people if they want to use crystals, that's an earth-based element, that's completely fine. Most people have crystals. If you're a spiritual person, you don't have to. But any earth-related thing that works for you. With this meditation, yes, the internet's working on my laptop. With this meditation, we're going to be doing something grounding. Meditation is grounding. But that's a way to work with the earth. So even if you don't have any physical objects that are earth-related, then just meditating is enough. Thank you for saying you are delightful, Donald Gibson. There's some really nice people saying lovely things. Because this is my first time doing a live. Oh, you're an angel delight. I had no idea what people would be like because, people can be really mean online. So I'm really grateful to see some positive energy. Oh, and thank you for the subscription as well. Donald Gibson. And Ashley, hi. I have figured out how to do the sound in the background.
I think this time of year can feel quite...
Ignore that, that's an advert. How are you? I am new here. Love your hair. Thank you. Thank you for saying. Thank you for saying. I think you said that you love my hair. I'm going to change my hair, by the way, because I had never intended for it to be orange. I actually wanted to dye it blonde, but when you have very, very black hair, it takes several times to dye it, and I didn't realize that. And I just got it done the once, and it turned out orange, so I thought, let me just stick with it. But I appreciate people who do like it, because I do like it as well. It makes me force myself to take up space, which I really needed that encouragement. I am really doing well. I'm really grateful that you are tuning in and taking the time to listen to me. So I hope you are well, Ashley Westlake. I have my music ready. Oh, I said I love you already. Oh, I thought you said I love your hair. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm grateful anyway for the love. I appreciate it. So I'm sending you love back. Um, for anyone who is joining in, I'm just saying hi because I was trying to sort out my music, my background music. But I do appreciate people who take the time to tune in, because any time you're offering of your day is like a precious thing. I think any time, the time that we have where we're focused on someone else, that's valuable. So for you to take your time to just tune in, I'm so grateful. Thank you. So I'm going to start off with a meditation, and I hope the volume, you can hear it. I'm going to play. Can someone let me know if they can hear? Can you hear the music clearly and also hear my voice at the same time? Anyone, just let me know that you can hear. Okay, great. Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. For anyone new, because the numbers are changing all the time. Anyone new who's joined, I have spent like the last 30 minutes, like, thank you for saying you can hear. I spent like the last 30 minutes talking about the new moon and spiritual rituals and the sign that it's in, and how I'm using clay to do my ritual. I've already demonstrated what I was doing and talked about the chakras. So if you missed any of that, then I'm going to be posting this on my channel after it's done, so you can catch up with it. And now I'm going to be doing a meditation, a grounding meditation. And the whole purpose of the new moon is to set intentions. What do you want in your life? How can you make space for that and invite it in? But as part of that, you have to release, you have to let go of something, because you can't receive more if you're holding on to things that are getting in the way, like negative energy, people who are just bringing you down, even patterns that you have unconsciously in your own mind. You need to clear it out so you can have more space to receive all the goodness that you're worthy of receiving. So I'm going to do a meditation now where I talk us through being able to release and ground to receive more. And then I want you to be clear on your intention and say that intention to yourself. But I'll talk us through it now. Okay, so we're going to begin. So please be in a comfortable position. You can be sitting in a chair, on the ground, just anything that's comfortable for you. And just be as steady as you can to really engage with this. So I'm going to close my eyes. You don't have to close your eyes. It's up to you. I just want you to be comfortable. So I'm going to ask you to take a deep, 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 deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. As best as you can, I want you to I want you to elongate your neck and your spine so you're sitting up or standing up straight, however position you've taken. I want you to be as straight lined as you can be. Dear universe, dear loving spirit guides, all the loving entities, we ask for you to be with us now. Help form a protective, loving circle around us all as we're connecting on this platform. And help bring forth the most loving energy in this space now. I am ready to let go of everything that holds me back in life. Release everything that I do not need to take with me moving forward. You listening to me now, I want you to visualize your own aura, your own energy. I want you to visualize this lovely, wholesome being, whether you see God, whether you see an angel. I want you to visualize this light in front of you, pulling out all the negativity, all the stuckness, all the things you no longer need in your life. Just let it go. Surrender to that releasing happening now. I release, I let go. I release, I let go. Everything that doesn't serve me is gone from my life now. I am free. I am open. Can you take a deep breath with me now? And as you breathe out, release. Shake if you need to. Trust now that there is a loving source of energy that is always around you, taking care of you. Trust that you're worthy of that type of love. Trust that they have your back and they are supporting you. It's safe to trust that you are worthy of being supported, of being loved. Believe this now. I'm going to invite you to put your left hand over your stomach area because I want you to tap into your intuition right now, your gut feeling. To access our greatest power, we have to be so tightly connected with our intuition. Because I'm going to ask you now, what is it that you feel called to invite into your life? Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a location to move to, there's something that's been on your mind, on your heart, that's pulling out towards you, that's pulling you towards it. What is that thing? Visualize it now. That desire that exists deep inside of you. Picture it in front of you now. You've done the clearing, you've released, and you trust that there is some higher energy that's here supporting you always. So take the plunge and call in what you want. State it out loud, write it down, say it in your mind. Visualize you having the thing that you want to manifest so badly. Visualize you already having it right now. Be confident that it's achievable for you. This is no faraway fantasy. There's a reason that it keeps coming up in your mind, coming up in your heart. Claim right now, this is my life. This is already in my life. Repeat it in your mind 10 times over, again and again. Visualize yourself being there already. Own it. Be confident enough to own your worthiness and having this thing. That's the thing that holds us back a lot, being too scared to actually say how much we want the thing. Use this beautiful energy of the new moon to claim your rights, to step into your power, your worthiness. Do it now. I want you to take a deep breath in with me now. And as you're breathing in, stay with that visualization of you already having the thing that you're manifesting. Stay with that image. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. On your next inhale, I want you to visualize and feel the thing already happening, whether it's a vacation, whatever it is. Feel yourself already there. Feel the temperature change because you're in that environment. Just feel everything, every sensation that experience brings. Feel it now. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And on this next breath that you do with me, I want you to breathe in and breathe out, but feel a sense of peace. Now that you have this thing, it's already here, but allow yourself to feel peace and restfulness. There's no more chasing, there's no more hoping or wishing, because you already have this thing, it's already here. So allow yourself to relax into this reality. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to turn the music up louder and I'm going to leave some silence as the music plays. And while it's playing, I want you to just visualize this golden bubble around you. This is a golden bubble of protection. And this is a bubble that carries through you and prevents any self-sabotage, any negativity, any sense of scarcity or fear, preventing it from coming in. Because that's not disrupting you anymore. You have what you deserve. And you can own that confidently now. So just visualize and stay with that image as I play the music. We're going to start to come out of the meditation now. So I'm going to turn the music down. Still stay connected with your breath. You can still have your hand over your stomach area, connected to your intuition. Just take some final deep breaths with me now as we start to close the meditation. A deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in. And as you release, you know that all your spiritual work that you've put in now is safe and locked in. Breathe out. We're going to go with a final deep breath in. And out. I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and come back to the room. Okay, and I've stopped the music. I just am catching up with the messages. Thank you, Ashley. Oh, that's such a kind message. Thank you so much, Ashley. Oh, I hope you have subscribed so we can keep in contact. Thank you for taking the time to join that meditation with me. The most important thing, a part of that whole meditation, is that I want you to feel confident in asking and stating what it is that you want. Because I named that earlier. A lot of us are very much stuck in fear of, oh, things are never going to change. I'm never going to be able to actually achieve that thing. So let me just not claim it anyway. But that's what's holding us back. And that's why I mentioned how important it is to release first before you invite things into your life. Because things cannot move into your life if you're still holding on to stagnancy and fear. So I really hope that this demonstration of this ritual was helpful and useful. Please remember to tailor it to what works for you, because you know yourself best. What works, what doesn't work, whatever doesn't resonate, then leave it. What does resonate, then pay attention to and figure out the answers. Figure out what speaks to you and why it speaks to you, what it means that you need to start to step into. I'm distracted because I can hear my daughter in the background. So I know that I'm going to need to close up now. But yes, I really do hope that there was something that you could take away from this session. I'm excited to do more sessions like this. I'm also excited to do more intuitive tests with you, which I have posted videos before explaining what that is. I really want to help people tap into their intuition even more, become familiar with it, becoming confident with their intuition, because when you trust yourself so deeply, then no one can mess with you, because you have your back and you know that every move you make is coming from an aligned place. There's no negative or confusing influences that can come in the way. So that's what a lot of us collectively really need to hone in on and strengthen. So I'm going to be doing a lot more lives where I can really encourage us to do these kind of intuitive tests, but also a lot more of these rituals, because it's really nice to work collectively and harness our energy together. So yes, please comment on my community space what really stood out for you, what resonated so deeply in this time, what would be even more helpful in the next session. And yeah, just interact with me, engage with me, because I want to hear from you and I want to be able to provide content that really helps you move forward in your spiritual development. Please reach out to me if you feel pulled to get a one-to-one reading from me, because I offer those. And as part of trusting your intuition, I'm not someone who is a medium who tries to convince you that you have to rely on me to get all your answers. I am a medium. I am someone who receives spiritual information, but I am not the one who is in control of your life. You're the one who's in control of your life. You're the one who can really tell what is necessary for your next step to be. So whenever you do engage with one-to-one work with me, know that I'm going to be real and I'm going to be grounded, and I'm not going to be leading you into some confusing gimmicky thing where I want you to just give me all your money and just rely on me for everything, because that's not helpful at all. Please reach out to me if you want to just be able to do that one work together. If you want to see more content, please subscribe to my channel, because I post videos every single day, channeled messages, things that I think we really need to address and speak on and learn and grow with or about. And again, thank you for taking time to watch and tune in. I appreciate your time so much. It's so valuable to me. Yeah, I think that's about it. There's so much I could say about new moon and full moon, but I'll talk about it next time, because I'll be doing lots of these. Thank you again. I'm going to be ending here. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. You are magic and you are powerful. Remember that. Thank you and good night.